Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Digimon Story Cybersleuth. The last time we finished a whole slew of side missions. This time we're looking into Nakano itself and some of the mysteries that have been going on. And we got some help from the Occult Club. Let's go talk to Kenji over here and see what's going on. I figured out a little of three-legged Matthew's backstory, so get this. 30 years ago, there was this popular Anita doll whose clothes you could swap out. Matthew was another doll who was her ex-boyfriend. Originally, he was described as being her fiancé, but another male doll that showed up later, Lance, a diplomat, became popular. At some point, Lance and Anita got hitched and Matthew was relegated to the ex-boyfriend position. Okay. I wouldn't go that way if I were you. It's just a bad direction to head in at this hour. Why is that a bad thing? Just let me explore on my own. It turns out there's an epilogue of sorts to Matthew's story. After he lost Anita to Lance, Matthew went insane and attacked Lance, chopping his body up and sending the pieces to Anita. But things didn't go entirely according to plan when he tried to send the final piece to her, a single leg. Because, as it turns out, Anita was putting Lance's body back together using forbidden dark magic. What Matthew did in response was attach that final leg to his own body, ostensibly in an effort to ensure Lance would never be revived. Ever since, he's apparently been walking around with much difficulty on his three legs, roaming around here and there, forever searching for memories of the good old days he and Anita once had. That is a kind of a messed up story. Anything here? Anything there? Nope. What a weird story this is. You think, I think Manaka and Genji make a cute pair, don't you? Oh, but don't tell them I said that, okay? Oh, okay. Let's hope they don't start cutting off each other's legs. Nakano Broadway at night feels really creepy. I mean, during the day there are some floors I don't like visiting, but this is something else. Nothing real out of the ordinary here. Okay. On to the second floor. Now, to turn our attention to Kata Kata. Well, times are wasting. Off we go. Are we just going to be reading a whole bunch? From what I can tell, Kata Kata is derived from the famous Teke Teke legend. Teke Teke is an apparition who lost her feet in a train accident. She can travel up to 115 kilometers per hour with just her arms, laughing as she pursues people. Kata Kata is therefore an altered form of Teke Teke came to adopt it many years. The name Teke Teke supposedly comes from the sound she makes when she moves with her arms. So where does Kata Kata come from? I don't know. I'm not really all about the sounds that your body makes. I don't think anybody up against a spirit that could go 150 kilometers per hour would have any hope of escaping. If you bump into it, it's game over. That's fair. Manaka's such a fraidy cat, but she still loves it when Kenji talks about occult stories and all passionately and stuff. Nothing to report here either. Yup, let's make our way to the third floor. What will we run up into here, I wonder? Probably nothing. Only one way to find out. Let's split up and get to work. Nothing's going on. Ugh, you seem totally bored, Lily. You're just spouting weird stuff now. Hey, Manaka. How are things going with you and Kenji? How far have you two progressed? Tell me. What better time is there to talk about love than in the middle of the night? Yeah, I'm not really feeling this quest, guys. If you happen to meet Kata Kata, she'll ask, "Need your legs?" And if you don't give her the right response, she'll run off with yours. What's the right response? It's, "I'm using them right now." She's surprisingly cooperative, it turns out. Okay. Oh, hey, I think I figured out why she's called Kata Kata. Kata Kata originally lost her legs after falling onto train tracks in Hokkaido, so maybe her name comes from the sound her teeth make while chattering. Why isn't there anything special happening tonight? We've got one more floor to go. Surely there's something to find on the fourth floor. Come on, let's head for the elevator. Alright, come to us, O Reaper Elevator. Make thyself known before us. It's past 2 a.m. now. Why? Why isn't anything showing up? I called out to it and everything, but there's no sign of it appearing at all. This sucks! I hate it! I just want to see the Grim Reaper at least once in my lifetime. Is that too much to ask? May, it's okay. There's still hope. Just keep it together. Wow, I never took it to be the type to throw a tantrum when things go poorly. May, we're getting worried about you. Why don't we take a little break at the K Cafe? It's 2 a.m. Do you think they're still open? We met up earlier yesterday afternoon. The owner said it was fine for us to use as a break room. It shouldn't be locked. Alright, well, that just answers my question now, does it? She's not going to listen to reason. I'm in favor for it. I'm beat. I could use a rest after all that investigating. We can't! There's still Kotsu to check. We have to check everything again, top to bottom. There has to be something here. I just know it. Alright, we get it. Let's just go inside the K Cafe for a bit so we can reassess the situation. Sound good to you? There's nothing here. No ghost, no spirit, nothing. Nothing. Oh, cheer up. Since when does the good stuff ever happen on the first day when you do this sort of work? Wow, I just want to see Matthew, Kata, the Reaper Elevator, and Master Tip Tap.
It's okay, May. Really. I'm sure something will come along soon.
Really? You sure?
Eep.
Uh-huh. What's wrong? Don't you guys hear it?
You're right. Is that the elevator?
Maybe it's Kyoko. But she's not the only resident here. Who could it be? Wait, maybe it's a cop.
That sound just now. Did the elevator arrive on this floor?
It must have. It's a Reaper elevator. It came. I knew it was real all along. Tip, tap, tip, tap. Oh my god. That sound. Is that Master Tip Tap?
Gata. Now it's a different sound. Don't tell me it's...
Wait, was that somebody's voice?
Whoa, what's going on in here? What are you kids doing in here?
We could ask you the same question. Why are you here so late?
Late? Missy, it's morning already. I always come here and relax around this time.
Huh? But it's not even 4 yet. Well, actually, this makes sense. My grandpa tends to get up really early, too.
Oh, I get it. That's why the K Cafe owner had this place unlocked. It's so this guy can use it. Hey, friendly, what's wrong?
Huh? Wait, am I seeing what I think I am? Is that a third leg?
Oh, what are you blabbering about now? Kata.
Those dentures, are they making the chattering noise because they're misaligned? You also came from the elevator, which would make you the Reaper.
Hey, who are you calling a Reaper?
And the tapping sound just now must have come from... No, you mean to tell me that this old guy is behind all of the local urban legends around here? You have to be. You have to be kidding me. Aww. May's mournful crying could be heard all throughout the building that night. Let me guess, that's gonna make way for another rumor, huh? So, it looks like you guys came through and solved all of the mysteries. I couldn't have asked for a better end result than what you found out. What's so good about it? It was all just because that old guy takes early morning walks. Perhaps, but as they say, truth is stranger than fiction. Get real here. Who could have ever seen any of this coming? Let me ask you something. While you were running out resolving mysteries, what were you picturing inside your head? Did you see things in the pitch darks? Did you hear things in deafening silence? Personally, in my opinion, I'd say such strong human imaginations are key to engaging in supernatural research. I feel like I kinda get it.
but don't at the same time. Those are just my own thoughts on the matter. Don't read too deeply into them. Hopefully, having reached the conclusion that you guys have, it's given you some things to think about individually. Now, as promised, I believe I have my files to hand off as your reward. Those won't be necessary. We'll solve those other mysteries ourselves through our own efforts. Our own effort, and our boundless passion and imagination. Oh, what a fantastic attitude to have. Wow, Kenji, that's actually kind of cool of you to say that. Perhaps I was out of line. If you insist that much, then I won't worry about... Oh no, we'll still gladly take them off your hands, Detective. What are you saying, May? Haven't you been paying any attention to what's going on? So? Do you mean to tell me you're not even a little interested in what's inside those files? Really, Manaka?
Well, maybe just a little.
If you aren't, then I'll just go ahead and read them all by myself.
Hey, that's no fair.
Man, and here I was thinking I was acting cool for once too. Aw, Kenji, you did great. Don't let this get you down. Just try harder next time. Well, we're gonna take off now. Catch you two later. Looks like it's just the two of us again, friendly. I didn't expect him to run off with only one of my files. Either way, we can now report back to the other tenants that those issues have been taken care of. Hopefully, that'll improve our standing a little. Those occult club kids or something, though. They're growing up so fast. Maybe one of these days, they'll start to be friendly rivals of yours. That'd be fun, right?
What makes me drag my old bones out here every morning, I wonder. This place feels real nostalgic to me for some reason, but I can't pinpoint the reason why. What the? Miko.
Investigation complete, so let's turn it on and finally get going on with the main story. It's always interesting how mysteries often lead and tie into one another, but I digress. Great work as always. Get ready for another case soon. Alright, what do you got? Take some cases. Haven't seen Pete in a while. I doubt he's left Nakano Broadway, but something's been troubling him. Go find him. Okay, well, I guess we saw him in the K Cafe last with that cutscene just now. So how about we go over to the K Cafe? Should be right here. Pete? Did you see Pete? No matter how wacky things become outside, we're open, happy to serve. How about a cup of our special blend? Some actual coffee sounds good. No, I'm not Kyoko. We gotta find Pete here somewhere. Have you seen Pete? Well, we've learned that we don't ever really see anything happen if there's not an exclamation mark, so... I suppose we'll just kind of move around and see if we can find him. Maybe in the restaurant? Maybe he's hungry. Sometimes that happens. Anything over here? Any entry points into the digital world? No? Toilet? Oh, there he is. Wow, okay. Oh, it's you, huh? Do you know what I am? Because I don't. I don't feel anything at all. Not a thing. That's not good. What happened? What? Pete disappeared in front of you? Just come back here for now. A new case just came in that's cause for concern. It could be related to what you just witnessed. Alright, back to Kyoko then. Alright, Kyoko, what's up? Oh, right. Sorry. For some reason, I was just dumbfounded that she would say the same thing, but I always forget to go to the board first. Alright, new case. Ghost Cat Building. I've been looking for so long. My Miko, my poor cat. Please find Miko. Oh. Are we implying here that Pete is actually
Miko that's been turned into a Digimon? I don't know. Let's go find out. This case comes from the old man Mizushima. You might remember him as the one behind those urban legends you recently investigated with the occult club members. It well and truly is a small world out there, even when it feels bigger than ever in some ways. Anyway, he's tasked us with tracking down his cat. Frankly, during times like this, there is something to be said for a down-to-earth gig like this one. Mizushima said he'd be waiting for you at the K Cafe, although he didn't actually state when. It wouldn't hurt to go ahead and check things out at the cafe, so go do that. Something tells me he's going to be there at 4 a.m. Whoa, earthquake? Feels like it stopped. Wonder if it was an earthquake. Welcome. Grab a drink and have a seat and stay as long as you like. An earthquake? No, I didn't feel anything of the sort. So, old man Mizushima's not in right now. Alright. So, you originally met him here early in the morning, right? Might as well come back around the same time and see if he shows up. The next day, early morning. Okay. You're gonna make me walk? Okay, hold on. There he is.
Oh, it's you again. I've been waiting, you know. You stopped by yesterday afternoon but couldn't find me. You must have just had bad timing, kid. I've been waiting here forever for you. What's done is done. Let's just let bygones be bygones and start searching now. My Miko, you see, he's inside this wall here.
Are you at the K Cafe right now? I'm picking up readings of a really strong digital wave vibrations from the 4th floor. It's a really huge current coursing through here. My money is on that old time capsule being the cause of them. What's that? An earthquake? No, I can confirm it's definitely not. There's no movement on the 1st floor. You're just sensing the intense digital
It's...
I don't want to know. It's better not knowing. Things are fine just as they are now. It's better if they don't change. Please stop. Don't wake me up from this.
It's Miko!
No, I'm Pete!
Whatever you are, Miko, just come back to me.
No, I can't. That's too much to ask of me. I'm not... Friendly, please, leave me alone. Let things just stay the way they are.
I'm sorry, Miko. I'm sorry.
Ah, did I finally get through to you again? The vibrations have stopped for now, but the digital waves are still as intense as ever. There's something big brewing in there. As I suspected earlier, they're coming from that old vacuum tube computer inside the wall. The digital waves are just gushing out of there from the old intranet lines that computer is hooked up to. So much, in fact, that they're forming a cybernetic ley line, a digital line of sorts. If this thing persists, it is only a matter of time before its effects are felt in the real world. Friendly, I need you to go inside the vacuum tube computer and do what you can to stop it. I'm counting on you. So much for a down-to-earth gig, huh?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Alright, let's go in. Sorry about that. Slurp.
Please let me be. Don't wake me from this dream.
What's going on with Pete? Only one way to find out. Let's rush forward and see what we can do to help out. If Pete's in trouble, we definitely need to help. Which way do we go, though? And do I try to look for every item or not?
Well, not like this. Let's just go back and see what the other corners have. I didn't see anything on the left side, on the right side, so maybe on the left. Yeah, I do see a shimmer right there. Item! HP spray, hey, okay. Back again then. Oh! Oh, it's Monzemon? I think that's his name? Yeah, it's Monzemon. Let's destroy him. Yeah. He's gonna get so much pain. Jesus! Well, okay. He was a little weaker than I thought. He still gave 1,000 experience, so that's something, I suppose. Let's keep moving on. I always feel like it's not worth looking for these items, but what if, like, the one item I don't pick up is actually, like a farm expansion or a memory up? That would be quite nasty. I see an item down there. I want it. I want it, guys. I'm sorry. I need it. Noom. There we go. This is just a long wait for nothing, though. Wind gun. Oh, man. I just want to be proven right one of these days that it's going to be something really good. Oh, come on. 2 Monzemon! I think my 7th Fantasia will still be enough. Especially if we're going to do this again. There we go. Big ball attack. And beam attack. Yep, that's that. It's going to be 2,000 experience for the gang. Delicious. Okay, well, let's keep going then, huh? To the right? Which way now? I don't see anything shimmering on the right side, but I do want to check it out. Oh, it's Gatomon and Black Gatomon. You're both going to receive a beam. And it's enough for the both of you. Well then. Easy experience, if you ask me. Anything? No. Oh, wait, there's a path through. Is there anything? Let's go this way, question mark. It's a long one. And it keeps going on. Okay, sure, fair. I might come back here later on my own time and just check it out. I don't want to just be nooming around. Why? Why do you have to know who I really am? No response. Let's find Pete. Okay. We're in the digital space. Let's see if we can find out what Pete really is. Let's go to the way tippy top one. I feel like I got a good feeling about that one. Just takes a little while to get there. Ah, there we go. It's Angemon and Garurumon. You're both going to receive a beam. And that's it. Jesus. Okay. Right. Not too much experience either. I don't want to just use the repels either. Otherwise, this really is just watching me running around. At least this way we get some experience. Let's see. Oh, hello. Nakano Broadway Construction Part 1. Construction plans for Nakano Broadway, hereby abbreviated as NB, were announced in 1959, ultimately taking 7 years to complete. The reason for the lengthy duration was due to a major issue that routinely manifested throughout the process. During land leveling, underground water leaked, resulting in an immediate halt to any and all work within the area. A large lake formed, and the site was left alone for a long time. Mysteriously, large fish appeared en masse, attracting fishermen. Records also indicate people bathed there in large number, and that a child at one point had drowned in the lake. Today, something terrible happened. A strange Digimon appeared in the middle of my bed. It was so cold in there. Even when I tried calling out for help, nobody came for me. But these 2 detectives eventually showed up. Kyoko and Friendly. Friendly asked me who I was, but I said I didn't know. So Kyoko gave me a name. She decided to call me Pete, because I'm some sort of time capsule. Yup, Pete. That's my name. It made me so happy to have one. Names really are special things to have. Okay. Interesting that we gotta look into Nakano's construction history. And also that a child drowned. Could Pete be a ghost of a child? It feels like something this game would do. Alright, we still have other parts to go into. Let's see if we can go to the one furthest away, which I feel like might be this one, yeah. That one falls down there, so let's not. Oh, it's a single Garurumon. Is this going to be enough? Probably. Jesus, yeah, it is. Man, what the dog doing? Nothing no more, because we slapped it. Okay. Oh, wait, that's not the first one. Never mind then. Let's just go in here. Oh, a chest. You know how much I love chests. There's more data modules everywhere, so I guess we're just going all around. Attack restraint chip obey. Alright, but we want that over there. Give us some good... I am going to use my high security, though, because the encounters are nothing. And how about we just cut to every moment where we find one of those data nuggets of info. Nakano Broadway Construction Part 2. No blueprints exist for Nakano Broadway. In 1961, saw the Japanese government commence its incoming doubling plan in order to re-energize the post-war economy. In tandem with unemployment policies, public work projects flooded the country, with major construction companies allotted huge budgets. Around 1962, one such project, the main route for the Shuto Expressway, was completed ahead of schedule. It was at that point that attention turned back towards NB. Idle laborers and resources were funneled into the area from central Tokyo, at which point, work on the building commenced in earnest. It is likely that there wasn't time to think of even preparing proper blueprints for NB at that stage. Yoshido really likes this girl's named Fuyume Yuke. He always sits with me on his lap and tells me all about her. Everything is perfect about her, he says. Her singing, her dancing, her looks, everything. He says she's 1 in a million among idols. I can't do any of those things. I can't sing, I can't dance, but what I can do is curl up and fall asleep on Yoshido's lap. I love doing that. I also love hearing Yoshido talk to me so happily. Nakano Broadway Construction Part 3. With no blueprints to draw upon, concrete was poured and rebar was erected, tailored to the land around the site. When construction was concluded 4 years later, the final building had 3 underground floors, as well as 10 floors above ground. East Asia's greatest commercial building was therefore constructed on little more than sheer willpower. However, things came at a great cost. This came at a great cost to some aspects of NB's integrity. The escalator, for instance, only connects to the first 3 floors. Most of the underground floors have also gone unused in the ensuing years. Such quirks are a direct result of the circumstances surrounding the building's inception. Yoshido told me that he and his son have been to a World's Fair once. He said that the line to see moon rocks was really long, so long that it made them tired, but he said his son still had a good time. People also call Yoshido Chief Mitsushima. His full name is Yoshito Mitsushima. Yoshido is a big, important man in the computer room, so he doesn't get to go out with his son much. He's glad they got to see the World's Fair. I wish I could have seen the World Fair with Yoshido too, but he and I are always together in the computer room. So that's okay. I'm content. Mitsushima was the name of that old guy, right? So I guess Pete has been around for a lot longer than we thought. Nakano Broadway Construction Part 4. In most cases, large commercial buildings are run by their owners, who control everything from PR to tenants and internal bylaws. BW was an exception to that rule. From the very start, shop and residential spaces alike were sold piecemeal. People who bought their real estate inside the building were then free to utilize it however they pleased. Because of this, Soon after NB opened, shop owners and residents started remodeling work on their prospective stores and apartments. In the end, this meant that formal blueprints for NB weren't drafted until 8 years after the building was originally completed. Even in those early days, the building's layout had already become too unwieldy for anyone to fully grasp at that stage. Yoshido always has me sitting in his lap, petting my head all nicely and gently. I love Yoshido. Yoshido always calls me Miko. Miko is a girl's name, but Yoshido gave it to me, so I love it. Nakano Broadway Construction, Part 5. The basement of Broadway once housed a vacuum tube computer within its walls. It had been brought into the building after the end of World War II by war criminals who evaded arrest, shielded from the prying eyes of the MacArthur's GHQ. The vacuum tube computer's purpose in those days remains a mystery. It is possible that it could have been utilized for things such as mathematical computations or code breaking, but such speculation is unconfirmed. As time went on, there was eventually nobody left to carry on the original purpose set forth for the terminal. At that point, the computer was apparently buried inside a wall somewhere. It's dark in here. All dark. I can't see a thing. I'm okay being in the dark. I'm not scared of it or anything, but it's never been this dark before. Yoshido's not here. I don't even smell him. I can't go back outside. Yoshido, where are you? Yoshido! Yoshido! Please sit me on your lap and pet my head again. Yoshido. Yoshi. To. Now you know who I really am. I'm... So it's begun, though I have to say that is a bit more than what I bargained for. If this keeps up, the building's going to collapse for sure. Who am I? Somebody, anybody, tell me. Okay, let's talk to Pete. Who am I? You were originally Miko, and now you're Pete. Yeah, that's right. My name is Miko. Yoshido is my friend. Pete is your friend. Yoshido's calling out for me. He's been looking out for me this whole time. He found me. Yoshido. Phew. It looks like the tremors have stopped. Just in the nick of time, too. That's my assistant for you. You've done well. Now I don't have to worry about any broken coffee cups.
Miko! Miko, it's really you!
Yoshido, I'm so sorry. You've been waiting for me for so long.
I'm the one who should be apologizing here, Miko. I'm the one who left you alone this whole time. I'm so sorry, my friend.
No, it's okay, really. You don't have to be sorry. I know you've been waiting for me since that day you had to go.
Oh, Miko. Thank you. If it wasn't for you, I'd have never lived to see my Miko with my own eyes again. I should probably explain. You see, back when the vacuum tube computer room was still around, I lived here in this building, away from my family. That computer room was where I used to work. The only family I ever had here with me that whole time was Miko here. I talked with Miko about everything there. My memories of my family, Fuyumi Yuki, anything to help keep my loneliness at bay here. He would join me in the computer room and we spent many, many hours together over the years. Eventually, they closed down the room and sealed the whole thing off with a thick wall, like it was never there to begin with. It was around that time I lost Miko too. I couldn't find him wherever I looked. I had a bad feeling about where he might have ended up and came back here to who knows how many times to rescue him. But in the end, I couldn't do anything for him. He gave up, and over time, I nearly forgot about him.
That voice is hurting my throat. Hold on. Ah, that's better. Some water.
Before I knew it, it had been decades since we'd last been together. I cannot thank you enough for making this happen. We couldn't have been reunited without you, kid. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now we can go back to living together again. Thank you. I'll never forget this day.
I see. Nice work. I can only imagine how hard it was, but you really did a good job. So our Pete was actually a cat named Miko, sealed deep inside the wall, along with that old vacuum tube computer from the American occupation days. And somehow, using the building's intranet, or rather, the power of its ley line, he merged with the computer and became a Digimon. That old cat's had a hell of a life, wouldn't you agree, Friendly? We can't say for sure what the actual assimilation process entailed, but at this point, we know better than to doubt it happened. It's amazing how much and yet how little the digital and real worlds are siphoned off from one another. I imagine the reason Pete showed up again after all those years is because of the digital wave abnormalities we've seen. But you know, there's still one thing about the whole story that bugs me a little. You mentioned that towards the end, the old man Mitsushima said, "Now we can go back to living together again," right? What do you think he meant by that? Not only that, but in the case you solved earlier, where he was the one behind the urban legends, how did he keep breaking into the building? Let's assume, for the sake of argument, that he somehow had access to the entrance that let him come and go at the timing he did. If he'd physically been getting into the building so much that the way he was being reported, you'd think something would have gone differently. Got any theories you'd like to propose? Yoshito Mizushima. If we looked into his backstory, we might be able to find our answers pretty easily. What do you think? Should we dig a little more?
Please leave us be. Don't go looking for us.
Ah, that's understandable. Then it's probably best we do indeed let sleeping dogs lie. Alternatively, we could let the Occult Club kids know about this. I bet they'd have a real field day going after it. I mean, they came face to face with a real... You know what? Nah, let's keep it to ourselves. Not all mysteries in this world need to be solved. Nakano Broadway brings many things together. The spirit world and the world of the living. The normal and the surreal. And now, the physical and the digital. Truly nothing is impossible in this crazy hole and the wall we call home. Well, it looks like it's just you and me again here. The couches look so empty without Pete around. We better get more clients to keep them warm. We're gonna miss Pete for sure. He's been reunited with his owner at long last, and it's gonna be good for them. For us, though, I would like to thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you again here next time for some more Digimon Story Cybersleuth. But until then, bye-bye!